Happy belated Father's Day to all you dads and papas out there. What you do for your families and raising your children and all else is absolutely incredible, second to none. So go you guys. In light of Father's Day, I wanted to share with you a little bit about some experiences that we've had in raising our child, Kason, and how we recently applied monitoring and trending activities to help improve his sleeping. So sleeping has been an absolute challenge with this child since day one. Way back when, the only way that we were able to get him to sleep was to co-sleep, and not just co-sleep, but he needed to be laying on Christine, feeding the entire night. And obviously that put a toll on her. So about a few months ago, when he was in that 5.5 month, 6 month range, we decided to start doing some sleep training. Well, it's been a challenge, and finally, just last night, he had his first 11-hour night, which is the target numbers that, or target time period for sleep that we're going for. That's a result of a number of different things, but we didn't know all of those inputs, and we didn't know any of those variables to help position him to actually sleep well, and still until we started tracking. So some more background on this. When we started this 5 month time period, we wanted it to be really a stress-free, non-cry it out type of method. However, it was really challenging, and because he had such an attachment to her, that didn't really work out. We hired 2 different consultants, tried a number of different things, and finally one of the things that really stuck was trending, was capturing the sleep patterns that he had, was capturing the feed patterns, which was a variable that drove his sleep really. And once we started to see some consistencies, and once we started to see some patterns, we were then able to start to make small and targeted changes to essentially get him to sleep longer and longer throughout the night and extend his sleep patterns. So by using this Huckleberry app and tracking all of that information, we were able to visualize and see trends to help identify and pinpoint what targeted decisions and what targeted changes we need to make. This is the same application that you can use within your business when managing your finances, okay? Most likely, if you've been in business for a few different years, you already have a lot of incredibly good historical information within your business, all right? Depending on if you've done any type of visualizations, any type of trend analysis stuff, you may not realize what information you have that's available to you. Oftentimes we just look at financials. Small business owners, you probably look at them when it comes to your taxes, just year-end kind of stuff, and maybe just see, what was your revenues this time, or revenues at the end of the year last year compared to revenues at the end of the year prior, right? However, some of the really good key things that you do have that you may not be looking at is looking at where the seasonality trends are within your business, seeing how those seasonality trends continue to grow season by season. What I do with my clientele, and what I really encourage you to do too, is take that information that you have, export it into an Excel document or some other tool that you may use on a quarterly basis for the last 5 years. Look at and see if you can't see some of those consistencies between quarters, month by month. And even you can use quick Excel and the trending like graph information. It's a really powerful tool to help visualize where those trends and those growths go. Okay, as you start to see those trends and as you see those consistencies period by period, you're then able to predict what you're going to see this next season. You know what kind of changes that might take place or other influences outside your business and how those influences are going to affect your business, so you can be a lot more intentional about the future. Okay, how this correlates to our child is it helped us go from really struggling day by day on trying to get him to sleep into then seeing those trends, seeing his patterns, visualizing them, not just looking at the numbers. I mean, you can look at the numbers and see what the hours are and the number of feeds are in a given day, but until you're able to visualize them, it's so hard to be intentional about it. It's so hard to make those changes. So do that with your business. If you would like to have some trend analysis done on your historical and how you can use that information to get through this season, to be able to predict what your profitability is going to be at the end of this year, and to look forward into the next 3 or 5 years, by all means hit me up. So the other thing that this leads into then is how we can make small and targeted changes to your financials, to your financial position, small targeted changes within your business to essentially improve your profitability and improve your quality of life based on those historicals. But we'll go through that in another video. So I'm Zeb Smith. Wherever you're watching this, comment in the box below. Let me know if you've done trend analysis and how, if you do, how you've done it. I would love to hear what people are doing out there, and be able to incorporate that into my business and how I work with others. So have a great day. Take care. Get outside and have some fun.